Atheism in of itself, the idea, the concept, is not dangerous. It only becomes dangerous when you have these values and these beliefs. Why? Well, let's just say, let's look at values, the value system. If you have 20 gallons of gas as opposed to a limited source of gas, which one will have more value? I'd say the gas that's unlimited. So adopt that into time. What is more important? Your 80 years here on earth, give or take another 5 or 10? Or your eternity? Some of you say, well, I don't believe in the eternity. Well, let me tell you something. It's a little known fact that you enter into eternity. When you die for a long time. To say that this eternity is non-relevant and you shouldn't even think about it is just philosophically absurd, because you are going to be dead a lot longer than you are going to be alive. You should put more emphasis into your eternal state than you are right now, because there is more value in infinity amount of gasoline than there is in 20 gallons. Now, how does this relate to Christianity? Well, I'm sure some of you guys are thinking in your heads, well, let me just say one thing. I meet a lot of people who say, if there is a God, he'll let me into heaven. And I go, well, why? Why? Well, because, I'm a good person. Maybe there is a God, maybe there isn't. But I'm a good person, and, I think I'm going to get in there. God is loving, and he'll just let me in. Okay. Well, that's what a lot of people think. If you just, by your own standards, that you're good, that God's just going to let you in. And they think that God is loving, but they're forgetting that God is just. God is not going to bring in a rapist into heaven. He will if he has salvation through Jesus Christ. But he's the judge. It's very much the same way as, say this. You get arrested for raping someone. You have raped a guy or a girl. And you stand in front of the judge, and the judge says to you, are you guilty for that rape? And you said, oh, yeah, well, hold a second, yeah, I'm guilty of this, but think about, look back at my life. Look how many old ladies I've helped across the street, how many people I've done nice things to, isn't that kind of over, the balance is more on the good side? So you should really not let me into prison, because I've done more good than bad. The judge is going to say, you're still guilty of your crime. Jesus is still going to say, you're guilty of your crime. It doesn't matter how much good you've done. The law is here on earth is kind of like how it is in heaven, where you are judged by what you have done wrong. And if you are guilty, you will be accountable for it. So, going back to people thinking that they're just good, I usually think, well, this is something to think about you. Think about atheists or something out there, or somebody out there. What makes you think that God is going to let you into heaven by your own terms? Why is he going to do that? Has he shown you otherwise? Has he shown you that you can get into heaven? Or are you just thinking that you might? Do you know how dangerous that is? If you think that you can come to a judge and say, you know what, I've done enough good, but yet I've raped someone, I'm pretty sure you're going to not put me in prison. That's dangerous, because you are going to go to prison no matter what. Even if you believe you're a good person, you have to reevaluate who you are and understand that a God who's loving and just, if he's going to let you into heaven by your own terms, and I'm pretty sure he's not. He's going to let you in on his terms, because it's his place. Capiche? Alright guys, that's something to think about. I won't go too long, so I guess see you later.